Good evening from down under everyone, my name is Remad Splits. We're going to continue our Let's Play of Super Robot Wars Rye Cross Breakthrough. This will be episode 109 in the series, and last we left off we were about to finish up chapter 5 and pick our ending route. The DLC is also coming out, but we won't be able to actually do that until we get to New Game Plus, so we've got to finish the current story first, which won't take too long because it's more or less straight shots from here on out in terms of like the maps. There isn't a lot of side missions at all, if any. Like there might be some DLC maps, but that's about it. So we'll get straight into the episode. We'll do this talk first, and then we'll get straight into the last map of chapter 5, and we will try to speed it along. However, I am going to try and get everyone to 200. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but you won't see that grind because, as you can see, I did all the front missions off screen, so got them all on cooldown. Hopefully by doing a couple of maps and getting the main cast that I plan to use up and ahead, I can get everyone else to kind of just catch up slowly through the front missions. But I need to increase that level gap first. So we've got our Piranha converters equipped. One's on the Dynazenon, so that both Dynazenon and Grid Knight can like share experience for one boss kill, because there's going to be 3 in this fight. Cross has one because he's forced to play, and I believe I gave the last one to the Brygar just because their DLC is done. So, and I know there's still some left to go for DLC 3, so, and DLC 2 for that matter. I may have to pause every now and then. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% well, so. So Ichika's got to protect Ichika, so that's cool. And I guess she's squaring off against the Gundam Wing Boys, which isn't exactly the easiest of opponents, to be fair. Okay. The ends don't justify the means, Ange. You're not one to speak, Wu Fei, to be fair. Alright, so that's the end of that. Alright, so... we're in a moonlit path. So on the bridge of the Will-Wisp. Seeing the world from this vantage point is invigorating. I'm glad you're pleased with the Will-Wisp. I'm glad too, Drake, that you're here to witness this. What awaits us in Chonquin? Something which can change the future, that's all I'll say for now. Very well. Dissatisfied? I'll grant it wouldn't be fun if I knew everything. There's something way on you, Velblom. Not exactly, you're more right than you know. The truth is, I've given up on the feeling of things like fun because my duty as a Sorcerer Emperor demanded it. Sure, you jest, and how do you explain that thing in the hangar? Call it my last concession to selfishness. Fair enough. I say you should live as freely as your heart dictates. What purpose is there in conquest without that? You make a good point. I can take command here, do as you see fit, Bloom. I appreciate the favor, Drake. You have my respect. Try not to lose it. You needn't worry about that. Meanwhile, at New Akana Eye, the flowers have all gone black. Has the time come? That's what this means, right, Dr. Yagami? In the residential quarter. Come on, Chica, what's got you so down? I'm not down. Is it because Cross got mad at you when you were fighting the Merimiya army? No, it was my fault anyway. Can I ask how things are going with Cross? They're going okay. Anything different between you two? No, not really. Still just a representative in her guard. Yeah. He's still being kind, just as he always has been. I guess his training to be a good prophet isn't working out so well. Should we do something about it? Ichika and that ninja have rocks for brains, I swear. It's not that easy, Choo-Choo. Besides, this isn't something the rest of us can interfere with. Anyways, let's take this over to the AR. Yeah. Let's go grab something sweet. Gotta enjoy our time off when we got it, right? Absolutely. It's just girls today, so let's get ahead and indulge a bit. Indulge? Well, obviously now's the time to swap love stories, duh. Right, you? I don't know what you expect me to say. Woof, Yumogi, you've got a hard time ahead of you, my man. Wait, over there, isn't that Mina? Mina? Oh. Come on, Mina, come join us for a crucial sweet stuff break. I'll pass. How come? There's a new Mont Blanc over at Ardent. You want those? I'm really not in the mood, sorry. Mina. Mina started acting particularly strange whenever Chica's around these days. Yeah, but she would just kind of snark before, but now she's blatantly avoiding Ichika. I think it's worse up to Ichika, you know, at the protoculture ruins. Don't let it get to you, Ichika. Yeah, it's probably not personal. Thank you, Chichi. Nika. I mean, I learned that I'm not human. What if everyone else learned that truth? Ichika, Earth to Ichika. Chisei, what would you do if I turned into a kaiju? Is this one of those psychoanalysis questions or something? Please tell me seriously. Huh? A call. Oh, it's from Cross. Did something come up? I suppose so. Pardon me, everyone. I need to head back to headquarters. And being the representative is such a busy job. Mina wasn't the only one acting weird. Chico was too. What do you think that question was about, Chisei? Search me. What the heck is she thinking? Besides, what a stupid question. I mean, she has Goldburn. I don't think she would care. Meanwhile, in the office, we got word from the Haste members looking into Tsuru Yagami. So then, first off, we didn't find him. What we did nab is a successful ID on what looks like a lab of his in Chonquin. You identified it. What do you... Put it simply, circumstantial data and evidence says it definitely should be there, but the actual investigators came up with nothing. That's all Hayes had to report. It's possible the lab exists in a different dimension, similar to the protoculture ruins. I don't think we'll be able to learn anything unless we go ourselves. Hayes has a new mission they're committing to, anyway. What new mission? Actually, I guess I should brief you on this. Apparently, there's a powerful armed force active in South America. Is that the group we fought around Costco? Yeah, the local government wants Hayes to investigate them. Even with the Marimiya army start, people are still trying to rule by force. They're a lot more direct than the Marimiya army too. They seize control of a nation through pure military force and immediately use it as a foothold to attack their neighbors. There's no suggestion they have any ideals or policy goals. They're straight up wannabe conquerors, old-fashioned villains with no redeeming qualities. Then we should help. Mr. Chica, you should let Hayes handle that. Anita, it's possible we might encounter Dr. Yagami at Chinquan. I believe our most pressing goal must be to attain any and all information about the A-Advent and you, Mr. Chica. If the organization Cross-Brokoff starts seriously committing to invasions, many people's lives will be lost. Mr. Chica, are you trying to avoid Dr. Yagami? We'll be kept up to date with those armed organizations are up to, don't you worry. I know you've got a lot on your mind, but I agree with Anita. Let's go to Chongqing for now. Alright. Maybe if I meet my father, I can finally stop suffering. Even if it's the only way to do that is there to part with everyone here. Oh, well that won't be happening because you need to captain the ship, so, you know. Anyway, a lonely moonlit path. Alrighty. So for battleships, we have you. And I guess I'll take the Raquel on this time. Alright, so what do we got? We got 18 deploys. The Animus clan comes up yet again. Alright. No, I don't. It should be on this side. So first things first. Alright, you have one prana converter there. Rygar. Alright, where are you? Alright, I'll take those ones as well. So we'll see what level the grunts are, and then go from there. I do just want to hard force leveling up in the my favorite section first. That way the front mission leveling is more effective. However, 3 of our units will not be getting bops because they're getting a named one, so... Alright, so they're level 153, okay. So decent enough, where I can't force to have a go at them. But I'll make sure that, yeah, it wasn't quite enough to push you up there. You're halfway there, and cross. There we go. And I do have Nika equipped, so that's the thing. Yeah, this should definitely make a difference. I mean, I'll trigger enemy reinforcements sooner or later. And I did swap this so that she's got the income. There we go. Alright, so we go into the ruins, and then all hell will break loose. So I think after this cutscene I will have to put in a pause, but it's fine. I mean, Nia's got a point. What the hell does that matter? We've got aliens in our group. We have Wolguru sympathizers. We have little aliens from across the galaxy from across. We even have Poseidon forces. What does it matter if you're not you? It's such a silly thing at this point, man. Come on. Yeah, he's such down at the end material. Yep, so we're finally getting all the story that's needed. Snap out of it, Anina. Don't go weird. Yeah, Cross has every right to be mad. That skipped a bit fast. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess I spoiled it a bit too early. But Azana is the assist link for the new DLC. So, but then again, this is New Game Plus, so everything's a bit of a spoiler already. Dun dun dun. The Emperor is here. And Anita gets hurt. Mm. Damn, Mina. Cross. I mean, Koji is probably like the best possible role model for Chica in this scenario, because the power of Mazen is the power of the devil or God, depending on how you use it. Yeah, so everyone's basically saying, knock it off with this bullshit, that's, you know... I mean, you're not wrong, because I'm gonna have Cross do the final blow on the Bloom. Then I'll have Dine and Zenon do it on I don't have Pierce, do I? Maybe I can kill that other one first. Probably can do it with Hero. Oh, I can definitely do it with Hero. Alright. There we go. Just gonna get back into the thick of things. Alright, perfect. More or less perfect. And then you can just come over here, stand by, come over here, pop that one. You can come over here, because you got the Piranha Converter. You can come over here. There we go.
お前の身勝手なやり方は人と世界を不幸にする。やったね、ヨモギ。フルチャージいけます。レックスどう
Alright, well, Drake is practically out of this fight already. Nothing like hitting a giant, probably triple L warship somewhere halfway across the map. Alright, and he's over 156. Okay. Cross can come over here, and he'll get ready to do some stuff in a second. Before I do anything else though, you get to do your thing. Alright, then... Alright, we'll sort out this one first. Alright.
お前の言ってるのは理想じゃねえ。ただのわがままだ。ダイナセイバー出力最大切り裂けカイゼルナイトサーキュラー。
$164. Good, good, good. Alrighty.
Tente, La Barberum. 相手をしてもらう。 必殺の超人気。行け、はやぶさ丸。道よ、大雷雲。天殺。忍者め、セミで来るか。忍者よ、己の使命に準じるがいい。プロフォトンエフェクトフルチャージ。世は天帝ラーバルベルム。この銀河を手に入れる男。
Yeah, you can hear him say his own name, Rubber Balloon.
本気で来い、ラーバルベルム。
It's so weird because his and Nexus's name is pronounced so weirdly compared to others. Oh, I'm just gonna turn that on. Alright. Sure, why not, Miss? Sure. Yeah, it should be fine. Now you can defend that one. But these ones get closer. Nope. That's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, Dynazenon is gonna... I should have sealed it so I could move him away after the fact, but oh well. Sure.
世は天帝ラーバル最強の戦士エンディーノスよ、その力のすべてを。世は天帝ラーバルベルム。世は太陽さえも生み出す。
There's a part of me that's curious whether or not that pronunciation is just accent, region, dialect, or whether or not that's just like a misspell.
バングネクスリミッター解除。
こいつの 120% を見せる。
ミサイルレンダー発射。
来て、リードの向こう側へ。行けー。
久しいな。エンディーノスがここまで傷を受けるのは。
No, we are going to, we'll do that. But we're going to defend that, and we'll just not show that off for the third time. So I know there's a little bit more reinforcements on the way once we do the objective, so alright, just make sure we get all the ones at the back there first. Don't care about Riker getting a kill just yet. L&B can pop that one. Rain can get that one. You can get that one. I guess so you can get this one. Alright.
その異様天帝の名にふさわしいな。この距離やれる。取った。これが忍者の技だ。久方ぶりの敗北、感慨深いな。
Alright, so nice XP boost there. Go cross, go. Alright, so this is where Cross unlocks his, well, I would say final attack, but it's not really his final one because he still has a team attack to go. But he unlocks his final single attack. So, Shadow Kugetsu, because, well, Shadow Lidrachi Kugetsu, because in this, we substitute YZ for the name we put in. Is where he gets Ultimate Ninja Art Kogetsu. I believe the name changes depending on the character you pick. So Forte's is Kaguya.
そのためならば今月俺の命を吸え極人気だーこれが俺の全てだ
Now, as someone who plays Final Fantasy, I do love
勝つのは
attacks like that, where I've got like the gun blast in it, in terms of like adding to the recoil and stuff. Same with Ruby series, like where they've got the gun weapons, they use the recoil to help with their attacks. Yeah, all that training you did paid off, huh? Camille freaks the hell out, which is to be expected, considering his new type bullshit. So for this, we are rejecting Azana outright. Yeah, Chum's not exactly wrong. Don't worry, we're not fighting him. Yeah, we're not fighting any of them. And boom. I'm not hitting any buttons until we get to this choice. There we go. Reject designer outright. Yep, Kira's not wrong. Alright, there they are. Yeah, they're like, oh, we better go back and report. So we have 3 more enemies to deal with. And this is one, which is getting done in by the Brygar crew. I'm gonna get them some experience. That's alright. Cross, you're not getting that kill anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, back you go. Alright, now we just gotta wait a turn.
プロフォトンよ、奴を撃て。
Alright, Brygar. Alright, very quickly.
...的は見えている。4つの牙が1つになる。竜が一閃。
恐るべし、これが忍者か。私は敵を許さない。 ブルスよ、我が敵を撃て。これが天騎士の怒りだ。
天騎士の名がな。
Alright, let's end this.
Kid, ブライソード。
オッケー、ブライソード。
行くぞ。今だキッド。
てや
すまんブルス、ここまでだ。
Oh, pardon me. Nice. 165. So I feel like I need more piranha converters, especially with this level gap. Oh, level difference being 200 now. It does really just start kicking off more and more though, the more that you get. Alright, so time for explanation. So this one's definitely a bit of a longer episode, but as to be expected from like end of a chapter. So in the briefing room, the Evolvers and the prehistoric super civilization of the Animus clan. I guess they were the same thing all along. If we're to trust the words of the Great General Darkness at least. The ones who induce progress. That was how Tetsuro Yagami described them, yes. Man, evolution could be a lot of things though. The Ravel seem wary of Earthlings since we're supposed to be evolved for combat or something. Yeah, is that related to these Evolvers? Now that Tetsuro Yagami's dead, only the Bloom can answer that question. The immediate problem is Susanna, since she can use this mental super energy, the Will Force. I wonder what that girl wants to do. Well, today's fight showed us just how scary this Will Force stuff can be. It's unbelievable what it can do if you use it for destructive ends. She used it to beat some bad guys, but she might as well wear a hat saying, "I'm the baddie." If nothing else, I don't think we can call her a friend. But the ruins are gone, so she can't use that power now, right? We don't have any reason to believe those were the only ruins. I'd like to get Metropolis' assistance in collecting data that might relate to the Evolvers. A 12,000-year-old civilization still having an influence over our world today. Hey, Chica. Yes? I'm a Chica. Can you use that power too? Not to that extent, no. That's no problem. You got us, Chica. Definitely, you don't need to worry. What's wrong? I should make sure I ask you all outright. Will you really accept me as I am now? I thought we settled that. Mina. Everyone was really clear about how they felt, right? They're staying with you. But, oh, get it together, you're a national representative. You start fretting, what's everyone else supposed to think? Unless you think we're just saying that to be nice. Mina, do you have any room to talk? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've been hands down the most eager to complain about Chica out of anyone abroad. Oh, come on everyone, from now, Mina's gonna be working for Chica. Oh wait, that was... Yes indeed, I do remember her saying that. Captain, Mina. Fine, it's the least I can do, I guess. Command me as you see fit, Mr. Chica. And I hope you'll continue to be open and honest with me. But if you feel that's something you want to fix, by all means do. Say, if you feel you're being needlessly mean. Okay, I'm really sorry I kept sniping at you for no real reason. I'm exhausted after everything that's happened today, so I think I'd like a pick-me-up. That's no different from usual. Right, one buffet coming right up. How about we get a Mont Blanc instead? I know you like them, Mina. Looks like Chica and Mina should be able to mend some bridges. Now there's just one problem left. Why you're all looking at me? I guess we're really... Well, I guess you weren't really involved with Dr. Yagami's research, but you keep treating Ichika like some kind of object. You misunderstand. I think Miss Ichika is the Doctor's greatest creation. That's the problem, damn it. Guys, give it a rest. But, yeah, I know, and it pisses me off too. Sadly, I don't think we're ever going to get her to change on this. She doesn't view people and things as different. If she finds something important to her, she'll love it with all her heart. Which at least makes her different than Tesoro frickin' Yagami. Yes, to be clear, I love Mr. Chica more than anything else. Saying that with a big smile is kind of off-putting in its own right. I don't get her at all. Well, you can mostly trust her at least. She was willing to put her life on the line to keep Ichika safe back in the ruins. She's so sincere in her own weird way. Love is different for everyone, I guess. Anita. Mr. Chica, if my expressions have upset you, I apologize wholeheartedly. No, it's fine. I choose to affirm myself, including this power I have. I will use this power to do what I must. Not because it's the duty forced on me, but because I choose to, for the sake of the people who believe in me and the people I care about. Ichika. Now you're talking, Ichika. Chisei. Oh right, Ichika, let me answer that psychological question from before. You'll always be Ichika no matter what happens, and you'll always, always, always be my friend. Thank you, Chisei. With that, it looks like everything's back to normal. But you and I, come on, do we really need to be related to be siblings? If anything, I had assumed you'd be grateful not to be related to someone like me. You're so insensitive. Yeah, but that's the kind of man I am. So since I'm who I am, I can't be a real brother to you just yet. How long do I have to wait for my real brother to show up? Just wait for this war to be over. Well, I guess that's another reason we have to win. Guess so, let's give it all we got, Ichika. Of course. There you have it, Dad. Ichika and I are following a different path than the one you laid out. I'm the moon reflecting Ichika's light. Even if I'm alone in the dark, I'll always shine down to show Ichika the way forward. Meanwhile, at Evil Incorporated, will the world change now that the girl is awake? Not on its own, I will change it. Now that the Pretender is awake, the Earthlings will begin to evolve to be more suited for combat. I'll unite them into an army and claim every star in the galaxy. Bloom, how far ahead do you know? Don't misunderstand, I don't have any ability to see the future. I'm just doing everything I can for the sake of Ravel. And Drake, you blaze a trail where there is none. You are both my comrade and aspiration. I'm trying to be a man worthy to stand beside you. I'm on it, Bloom. Come, let us toast a cup to the future. And to our conquest. Three sisters. Wait, I'm Azana the Superhuman, bringer of hope to humanity. How did you get into Noah's HQ? Stop, sisters, we're on your side. What? The Ravel future of annihilation. You want to avert it, right? Then do as we say. Dun dun dun. Alright. So we get some decent money, as one would expect. Oh, pardon me. Alright, so let's look at what we got available now. Alright, we got Battle Rush, so I will probably show that off eventually. So the first one is 10 waves, the second one is 20, but 20 is the post-game one, so... But it is repeatable, so... Alright, so... Got it there. We got like a gold finale, which we'll do soon. Do those two. I guess we'll do those next because they have nothing to do with that has nothing to do with levels and stuff. It's just backstory. So we'll probably try and knock all that out in one episode. Try and do all the DLC then after that. Yeah, so, and I'll do those in the in-between episodes. But that's it for this episode, folks, so thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.